You right? All right. Let's do a let me do a sound check over here. All right. So this is the background right now. This is all good. Like, like the title states, I'm doing something different. Doing something different today. Um. So let's hit it from the top over here. Greetings and bienvenue, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the HL Live stream. And I'm your custodian. And 3, Mr. 416. Don't get it mixed up. Don't get it twisted. I'm still your quintessential stud muffin, whether you like it or not. So today, um, like I said before, and like the title states, I'm doing something way different. So I'm gonna get a. We're gonna do some talking, or at least I'm gonna do some talking. Hopefully, you'll do some listening. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself and some of the situations that I've been in. And this isn't easy. I'm gonna be very honest with you. It's not easy at all. Um, but yeah, let me see if this is okay. So, as a human being, or a soul or a spirit having a human experience, been a lot. But like I stated before in my in the community page of my YouTube, my little legacy that I leave behind, um, that I was always true and faithful to my God, or I tried to be true and faithful to myself, and I tried to be that my will was never broken, even though a lot of people tried to break it. That just like the mighty trees, I may bend, but I didn't break. Some break, but they break when it's time to break, right? Just like us as human beings, we all have a time. Some go earlier, some go later on. Um, but I need to say this and get this off of my chest before it's too late. So at one point in time, I was married, and the person that I was with, I'm not going to mention any names, but these people know who they are, and anybody that out there in this world that knows me, they know who they are, who this person is. So we got married. We had 2 beautiful children, girl and a boy. Um, we had something that I considered a pretty good life at one point in time, but things happen. Um, People be peopling. Life keeps lifing. You know, you forget certain things. You forget how to treat each other. You forget how you met. You just you just forget, and it's sad. It's sad, but it happens, right? And there's hold on. I'm gonna stop for 1 second. So the truth has 3 sides to a story. There's your side, there's their side, and then in between, when those 2 circles intertwine or coincide, or I might be saying that wrong, but when they intertwine, in that middle, there's that one little circle. That one little circle where there's the truth. My truth basically And the truth is in court papers. So in all the court papers, regardless of the BS that said party tried to accuse me of, there's all the truth in those court papers. So I won several battles, but in the end, it's everything that you lose, that I've lost. It's the kicker and it's the killer. You know, the fact of losing my children, our children, shouldn't say mine because they're ours. Takes two to tango. Money, because Lord knows courts aren't cheap, neither are lawyers. And then people's greed and their dishonesty. So yeah. So getting back on track. So we had two beautiful children, and then said person decided to go look elsewhere outside of said marriage, and it wasn't. See, I've always said for a long time, I feel, and there's a reason why I say that. Now, I don't want to get into that because people are probably going to be like, "Oh, what the fuck," blah blah blah, but whatever. But it's all I gotta say is I feel vibes, tones, personalities, everything. It's just it's hard to explain, but I get like little downloads here and there, and however you want to look at it or think of it, it's my truth anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Thanks be to God, thanks be to Jesus Christ. But started getting these weird dreams, feelings, sensations, vibes around people, and I started putting two and two together like a little detective that I am. And lo and behold, I found out that my partner was cheating on me at that point in time. I'm single. I'm happily single. But you know what? It's kind of weird because it's been an ongoing thing, but it's my fault too because I not that I let it happen, but when you see certain things and you're just like you dismiss them, and you shouldn't dismiss them in anything. Doesn't matter if it's a family member. Doesn't matter if it's a, a girlfriend, whatever partner, whatever you want to say. Like I'm a heterosexual man. I love women. You know what I mean? Like flat out, like, whatever. Even though a lot of the stuff that I do put out, it seems controversial, but you gotta understand from my point of view and from my perspective, these are my beliefs and how I grew up. So if you want to knock them, that's on you. I don't do anything to be vicious or brutal. It's just certain things I don't agree with, and I don't like when people try to impose their opinions on me. And I'm not trying to impose my opinions on anybody else because we all have free will. So that's another thing that I'm trying to say. We all have free will. We were gifted free will by the Almighty, by Jesus Christ, by God. So in hindsight, what I'm trying to say is that there's choices. You choose. You choose what you want to do. Is it the right choice? Is it the wrong choice? What are the repercussions? Because every action has an equal reaction. You can't just sit there or stand there and be like, hey, that person just did this to me, blah, 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 and just point fingers. Because you want to know something? Do you see that? You're pointing a finger at somebody, there's three pointing back at you. So you had to do something for that person to act the way he did towards you. You know? Some people are just really good liars. This ex, she she really knew how to forge my signature. I'll tell you that much. And I believe it was forged on numerous documents that I tried fighting for. Some I fixed because I had sufficient proof, evidence, including a lawyer here in Canada. I'll call him Asv. One time I got called into his office to talk, whatever, and blah blah blah. And I had my piece of paperwork with everybody's signature except mine on it. And when I got to the office, there was a paper already there, same form, but had all the signatures, including my own. So when I showed it to him, basically it all disappeared because who forged my signature? And I believe deep down inside, whether you want to say it's the way I feel or the feeling that I get or my spidey senses tingling, I've been able to work around certain things because of the truth. Gotta remember one thing. This is a life lesson for everybody. The truth sets you free. And you can't escape karma. So when you do wrong upon people, it comes to get you. Might not be today, might not be tomorrow, but karma comes to get you. So anyhow, going on with the story. So I'm just giving you little breadcrumbs. Like I said, I'm not gonna get into everything. I'm definitely not gonna mention any names. I will say an initial. You know what I mean? Because it's funny how the initials are JPC, which is like, you know, pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, you know, junky piece of shit or piece of crap. So, this was somebody that at one point in time we did a lot of things together, whether said party wants to admit it or not. I'm very truthful. Like I said, I've always been true to myself. To their own self, be true. So, if anything ever happens, there you go. You guys don't know a little bit of. You're getting a little glimpse of shit that's happened to me in my life. You know, a lot of the things that's happened to me in my life, because I've lived a very strange life, and I'm being honest with you. I've been through a lot, and I'm going to break down some stuff a little bit more. I've had friends that have been shot, dead, OD'd. Myself, I'm not a perfect human being either. Like, I've been in prison, I've been in jails. There's paperwork to follow it. I'm not going to mention any names. There's paperwork to follow. There's stuff. I've had a family member bail me out, paid her back right away. Not going to mention any names, like I said. You know what I mean? And again, I'm not a perfect human being whatsoever, but I try every day. Thanks be to God. Thanks be to Jesus Christ. And that's the truth. I'm never going to be able to make anybody like me. You know what I mean? I am who I am. Like I said, I've always said in my lives and in my videos, I'm not everybody's cup of coffee or cup of tea. I'm not. And I'm okay with that. To that oneself be true. And now that I have a platform, it was just, we've had our ups and downs, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've had some BS with people on in the comments, whatever, but it's normal, you know what I mean? You got the keyboard warriors whatever, like losers because you're hiding behind a keyboard. But whatever, pretty pathetic. The greed, the sloth, the envy, the lust, the pride. It's all that. It's all those deadly sins. Whatever. But yeah, back to the story. Back to the story. So basically, after finding out that my ex was cheating on me, I basically acted in a certain way that maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have thought about it, but at that time you're a little angry. So basically, I lost my cool, and we ended it then and there. I basically just said, I want a divorce. Done. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe how somebody that said that they love you, they just lied to your face. But that's another ongoing part of life, is how people say they love you and then they abuse the shit out of you. People that don't really know what love is. So how could you love if you don't even know what love is? That's like the Jesus Christ thing, is everybody gets a little weirded out when it comes to religion and stuff like that, but he made the ultimate sacrifice, and it was for love, for the love of human beings, for the love of humanity. While others sell their souls for money, for fame, for pride, for ego, for vanity, for bullshit. Because here's another truth. Whether you like it or not, can't take it with you. It all stays behind. So everything that you worked hard for, that you put all of your power into, you put all of your will, remember that. You chose. Choices. And I've said that for a long time in a lot of my lives, the choices. To one day, when you're not here, it's not going with you. But I get it, some people are just like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I got this, I got that, I got blah, blah, blah. Pride. Right? Ego. Humble yourselves, man. Because this shirt isn't coming with me. Neither is this ring, neither is this headset, neither is my hat. The only thing that goes with me is my spirit and my soul. That's it. Now, trust me when I say this isn't no, hey, boom, there we go. He's not around anymore. It's nothing like that. It's nothing suicidal. It's nothing whatever. I'm being honest with that, 110%. I'm just letting this off of my chest. I'm lightening my load because I'm tired. And like I ask of everybody that I meet, just be yourself. You'll rat yourself out. The truth will come out. Just be yourself. I'm being myself because I'm tired. I'm really, really tired. I don't want to be a gardener in a war on a battlefield. I'd rather be a warrior in a garden. Because at least I know that I can be at peace and I can rest for a little bit. But if anything ever happens, I gotta pick up that sword and shield and defend myself. But I'm tired. I really am tired. So yet another reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. Changing it up a little bit. So yeah, back to the story. It's just a little a little no, well, never mind. Whatever. When I remember it, I'll get back to it. But anyhow, back to the story. So yeah, we went our own ways, and then I ended up I ended up doing a lot of things that I really didn't want to do. I'm not going to get into them. But a lot of bad shit, a lot of unhealthy shit. Let's just say I tried to kill myself. How about that? And the truth will set you free. Now, a lot of people know that. You do now. But like I said, it's what it is. You want to judge me? Judge me. I really don't care. I don't live for you guys. I live for myself. Personally, you want to judge me? I really could give two fucks. You really don't know who I am. None of you do. A lot of people in this world that have happened to walk a mile in my shoes or even close to it have killed themselves. And it's really sad. I was basically a victim. Not a victim, I'm not going to say victim because that's a fucked up word to say, but somebody tried to well, not even tried, they did. They parental alienated me. They lied. They did a lot. They tried to break me. Didn't happen. Didn't work. Still here. That's why this video's going out. Like I said, I'm just getting shit off of my chest, man, because I gotta lighten my load. I'm tired. And now that I have this blessing of a platform, I'm gonna switch it up, not just gaming anymore. And it's sad that a lot of other males, men, not the other, I don't know, whatever, men, male men, born male, with the male anatomy, male parts, get treated like shit in this fucked up system. A lot of women, real women, biological women that can birth babies, real women, not not whatever. I don't know. People are gonna take that the wrong way, but I really don't give a shit. Whatever. Abuse the system, but yet they try to fight for equality all the time. That's the funny part. So as a male, if I lie and I get caught, I go to jail. If I do something bad, I get caught, I go to jail. Knowing damn well, with facts in court documents, somebody managed to steal money from me, remove our children from my life, and get away with it. That just showed me right then and there that the system itself is broken. And I know I'm not the only male to experience this or go through this type of abuse of a system, abuse of authority. Now, I don't know what JPC did, who she bribed, where she falsified my signature. Don't know. I haven't been able to figure that one out. But any of the stuff that I did figure out and was aware of and I could fight through, I won. And she knows that. I beat her in court several times. Her lies, the light shone through the lies, through the darkness. The proof was all there. You know, she even tried falsifying certain things about. I'm not going to get into it. I won't. 'Cause like I said, I'm not a saint either. I'm guilty of some things. I am. And like I said, every action has an opposite and equal reaction. So when you find out that somebody that said they loved you was just with somebody else, how do you react? Knowing damn well that your whole world just got taken away from you. All because of somebody else's pride and ego. And the choices that she made. That was a choice. Free will, right? You know, I've been accused of a lot of things. You know, I've been accused of being abusive myself. But like I said, when somebody does something to you, sometimes we don't react the way we should. Sometimes we don't think. We just act. Fight or flight, right? I fight. I guess that's the caveman in me, the Neanderthal. I guess that's why I ended up in so many places that if I thought about it, maybe I wouldn't have ended up there. Right? Oh man. Oh man. Choices. But I chose to defend myself. You know. So back to the story. So she succeeded in the parental alienation when it came to our daughter and son. Don't get me wrong, I was able to see for a little bit of time my daughter and my son, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. And then it was brief phone calls with my daughter, not my son. Um, they never went well, honestly speaking, because I think the brainwashing set in already, where never mind your dad and his BS and what he's going through. He's not a real person. Never mind him. You have this other entity, this other, the whatever. Yeah, nothing nice to say. You don't say anything, but he's a metrosexual, so whatever, bro. It is what it is. But yeah, you know, the replacement to raise the children, the kids. So during this whole experience of what's going on, maybe before I'd say before the phone call started, there was an incident where my daughter and my son were both bruised on the arms, and that's when it got a little hectic. Um, because I freaked. I did. Like I said, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So I freaked when I found out that they had bruises on their arms, and I asked what was going on, and they didn't want to answer me. And then when I asked her, she really didn't. She didn't want to tell me, but then in the end, when she did tell me, it was just weird. Like it was a weird answer, and I lost my cool. I did. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really lost my cool. Um, Basically, she was like, the dude was trying to discipline our daughter and son, and I was just like, what? What do you mean discipline? Like, bro, you're the mother. I'm the dad. I'm not gonna say father because there's one father, and that's Jesus Christ and God. That's the father. So I'm a dad, and basically I lost it then and there when she told me that. I'm like, you let this other person like touch our kids. Hmm. When you're the biological mother, if there's an issue, it should be me and you dealing with it, not somebody else. So yeah, lost my cool. Ended up in another heated situation, and then basically got arrested. Not my first day at the rodeo. Not my first day being arrested. I've visited many divisions, including 14, 11, 13, 24, 25, 22. Oh man. True. And then jailhouses themselves. The Dawn, which is now closed down. Penetang, the West, a couple of places. But whatever. Doesn't matter. That's besides the point. Like I said, I'm not a saint. And I never claimed to be. It's the human being. A soul, spirit, having a human experience. Choices, right? It all comes down to choices. And I made those choices. Like I said, a lot of people that have been in the same situations as myself, they end up killing themselves. And I'm still here. Thanks be to God. Thanks be to Jesus Christ. And that's the truth. You've been seeing a lot of things differently this new year. There's a reason for it. Like I said, I wanna travel lighter. I don't want this shit on my back anymore. I don't want to carry a backpack for the rest of my life. Used to be a show back in the early '80s. It was called The Littlest Hobo. It was like a husky dog or a German Shepherd. Not too sure. Just running around roaming. Kind of familiar to the greatest story ever told. And that's what it is. It's a story. You got to interpret it in your own way. Nobody else can interpret it for you. They can tell you, but you gotta. It's an adventure. It's a journey. The people you meet along the way, the experiences. It's not about where you're gonna end up because it's choices. And there's only two. There's only two choices. You gotta decide. So yeah, back to the story. So she said party succeeded in parental alienating me from our children. You know, I still remember some vivid phone calls where she blatantly told me that I was never going to see them again, and she succeeded. She blatantly told me that she wasn't going to bring them to come and see me. She succeeded. And the brief times that I did get a chance to speak with our children, not so much the boy, the girl, uh, more often than not, would actually answer me and we'd speak. We'd have arguments, but it is what it is, right? There's only so much that I could say until one day. This was while COVID was going on, and if anything ever did happen, at least I wanted her to know without the argument. So I called her up and we were talking, and then I asked her. Basically, I was like, "What's going on? You know, why do you feel the way you feel?" And she told me it was because of an incident that happened when she was very little, when we were still somewhat together, and I apologize for it. Choices. Because if anything's gonna happen, I'm gonna let you know right now how I feel about you, right? So choices. So I apologized to her, and she was kind of like flabbergasted that I actually apologized to her. And I don't expect anything from anybody, you know. Don't expect anything, appreciate everything. But we ended up basically going our own ways. Goes for the boy too, because he wrote me. He didn't even want to call me. He didn't even want to talk to me on the phone. Period. But a couple of years later, he um he did message me. I can't say one thing before I continue with the story. I can't say one thing that they're both doing well, and I'm happy for them. Um, hopefully they do everything with love and from the bottom of their heart. If they are watching and listening, we have gone our own ways, which is okay. Because honestly speaking, like I told, well, she knows and the boy knows. Because it all ends up to coming down to this. It's the fact of in 2010, my children died. Not literally, and figuratively speaking. Because nothing will ever happen. Nothing will ever bring back those kids. Because they're not kids anymore. Nothing will ever bring back those memories that got stolen from me. Those birthdays, those Christmases. You know, and as a person that grew up without a father, I didn't know my dad. Honestly speaking, he died. While I was little, don't remember anything about him. I know the name. I had a picture at one point in time, but then somebody destroyed it. Whatever. So what I was trying to say, getting back on track again. So nothing can ever bring back those two kids. In 2010, they died. Not literally, figuratively. Like they're both alive. They're out there, and I wish them all the best. And my family died because those two kids are not. I don't know them. I don't know who they are. You know, I don't know who they are. I just know the things that we spoke of or we wrote, and I'm proud of them. Honestly speaking, I don't know who they are, but I'm proud of them because, like I said, I wasn't part of their life. Somebody parental alienated me from them. You know, I'm glad. I'm glad they're prosperous. I'm glad they worked hard for the things that they've done, the things that they have. But like I said earlier, you can't take it with you. And hopefully, deep down inside, if they are watching, if they are listening, hopefully you found God. I pray that you found God. I don't know you, but I'll pray for you. It's like I said, my family got taken away from me in 2010. I can't bring them back. Nothing can ever bring them back. No one. It's been a long time. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing things a little differently on this channel. Not just gaming anymore. Remember, I play video games, I don't play people. I just hope that one day that this abusiveness stops. You know, like I said earlier too, women fight for equality all the time, but it's not equal at all. Because if I do something, I gotta pay the price. So why is it that if a female does something, they don't get the equal treatment, but they fight for equality? When somebody lied, stole from you, that comfortable numb, right? That moment of silence. Oh man, it feels good to let that out. Got a platform, you gotta use it, right? Not just for gaming. Being honest with yourself. And I know deep down inside, because I've ran into people on the street. They've told me certain things here and there, whatever. I can't change people's minds. You believe what you want to believe. Like I said, there's two circles. There's your side, there's my side, and then in between is that little circle where's the truth. And that truth is the court documents that are out there. Because a lot of people that you have spoken to and that I ran into, hmm, funny, world's small. The world's very small. But I'm hoping that one day that this all stops. Because it has killed a lot of men. And like I said earlier as well, it almost got me. You almost succeeded. I don't know if it was just because of your anger, your spite, your hatred towards me. I don't hate. I never hate. I speak my mind. And if I don't like something, I say it. There's a big difference. I don't use hate speech. I'm not Adolf Hitler. Even though I know there's like modern day translations that are going out in the English and his narratives and whatever, and it's just him speaking on democracy and everything, which is another story. But some men do try to talk about this stuff and try to get it out there that it happens. And I wish a lot more men would speak upon it as well. You know, victims of abuse. Males do get abused by their female counterparts. Honestly speaking, they just don't want to say it. They don't want to speak up on it. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to touch that base. But it happens. We got to put an end to it. Because there's some really psychotic people out there. Legit. Not just in prison. Because they get out of prison. Hey, I'm not saying anything. Yo, calm down, man. I'm just the guy that plays video games. I don't play people. If I don't like you, I'm going to tell you I don't like you. Face to face, man to man, I'm going to tell you I don't like you. Don't fucking talk to me. I've always been like that. Always. You can ask my ex-wife. She'll tell you. So I used to do that in front of her friends. Because I could see right through their bullshit. And it was one of her friends. Used to drive a yellow, orange, what was it, like not a minivan. It was orange or yellow, whatever. Because, that's one of the moments where I caught my ex-wife, but I didn't say anything. I played it off like I didn't see anything. Just on my veranda, smoking a cigarette. I used to smoke back in the day. Just on the veranda, it was like about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And here they came back from a club because she told me she was just going with her friend. But her friend was driving with a male in the front seat while my ex-wife was in the back seat with the person that she's with now. So, and then all I remember is they're coming down the street and I'm on the veranda smoking a cigarette and then lo and behold, the vehicle stops. It was like a mini SUV at the time. Yellowish or orange color. I'm not going to say Smar's name, but yeah, we all know. Or Shmara. But yeah, whatever. See, feelings, bro. I feel things. Something told me to go out to that veranda at that time, and I did. And I waited patiently. And didn't say anything. Like, why would you stop in the middle of the street, not make it down to the destination of where you're dropping off that person? And all I remember was they were so drunk or high, I don't know. This is another reason why I don't drink and I don't drug. Where they were like, "Hey, who's on the veranda?" Like, I can't hear you. Right? Several things. Like, she used to tell me that she was gonna go out, and I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you people out there, whoever wants to listen, just for these are telltale signs of how you know when somebody's doing shit behind your back. So, not just gut feelings of something just telling you, "Hey, get up and go here and go there," and da da da. Look, but no, not just. It's Here you go. What I experienced from my feelings, my spider sense, whatever you want to call them, my God talking to me moments, Jesus Christ telling me, "Hey, dude, get over there now! Go, 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 go! Don't say nothing. Go!" There you go. Right? Spider sense. But yeah, other times where she was apparently selling stuff, and then she'd come back home from so-called parties, but her receipts, her invoices had no signatures on them. So where'd you go party and who were you selling products to? Yeah, just that little check that stuff out, see what's in there. Let's go, let's go. Where is it? To finding, sometimes she would leave her cell phone unlocked on her table, and then just that one little, I'd walk by, not thinking anything, and all of a sudden, boom, there's that spider sense. Hey, check her phone. Go check it out. You're dressed in lingerie and you're sending pictures to who? Receiving phone calls and text messages and randomly giggling, and then I go check it out and I see the person's name. So yeah, in front of her several times. And here's another thing of the stupidity. I left 5 times and I should have stayed out. I should have never gone back. And the only reason that I'm saying that is because strike one, joke's on me. Strike two, joke's on you. Strike three, there shouldn't be. 3 strikes and you're out, just like baseball. I went back 5 times, thinking that everything was going to be better. It's like hitting my head on a brick wall over and over and over again. Definition of insanity. Look, if you find things out and you know shit, just get the fuck out, man. It's not going to get better. It's not. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Once a liar, always a liar. Once a criminal, always a criminal. Like, I can't change my stripes. And I'm guilty of it too. I am who I am. I'm a human being. I'm flawed like a motherfucker. But I pray every day. One day at a time. And in this moment for today, I'm okay. And I'm not that criminal. And I'm not that thief. And I'm not that liar. Just for today. God has given me another day. Just for today, He has shown this wretch. He's forgiven me. Just for today. I get to enjoy another moment. Because I can't take it with me. Even this body gets left behind. You gotta remember, it's a shell. It's the choices that we make. It's the realization one day just waking up and not committing suicide, not killing myself and being intoxicated, not poisoning my body. If I can make it last a little longer, then I'm gonna do it. Because Lord knows a lot of people don't make it. And I'm glad that I'm not part of that statistic, even though somebody wanted me to be. But from the bottom of my heart, I forgive you. I forgive you. But that doesn't mean that I need you back in my life. God will judge you. Karma will judge you. Not me. I'm done with that. I'm done with trying to take control. I'm done with that revenge bullshit. I want none of that. For whatever time I have left on here, this mortal plane, this fictitious world, filled with greed and bullshit. Everybody hating on everybody. But guess what, dude? You can't take it with you. It all gets left behind, including your body. Wow, I feel good. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have some of these. Gonna have some more just talking, not just the gaming. But the gaming's fun. It's the way I release my inner child, from all the abuse and shit. Because here's the funny thing is, people will be like, "Well, you deserve that, and you did this, this, and that." I was a kid. I didn't know any better. I didn't come with an instruction manual. But then be like, "Oh, turn the page, blah, blah, blah. Don't do the like." No, there's parenting and then there's abuse. There's the, "Hey, why don't you come over here and let me talk to you?" And then there's the, "What the fuck?" Like, that's abuse, man. That's like being out on the streets, like with the people I used to hang around with. Get that guy. We want that. We want. Oh, get it. You know what I mean? It's abuse. But I get it too. Our parents weren't taught choices. It all comes down to choices. Funny thing, two sides, man. It's not a fork in the road. There ain't no four roads. It's only two. It's like your he l he space el he l hell hell the soul, the bottom of the feet. So your soul's already in hell. Raise your vibration. Bring it up. You know, people will probably be like, "Oh my God, look at what this guy's putting out there," and oh, look at him. Oh. Like, bro, just take it with a grain of salt, man. You don't have to do anything. It's choices, man. You want to live the way you want to live, then by all means, man. Don't complain in the end. What works for me might not work for you, and hopefully you find God. Go with God. It's like I said before, you gotta interpret the story differently. Everybody reads the story and not everybody understands it. It's your interpretation of do's and do nots and rights and wrongs. When to stand up for yourself and when not to stand up for yourself. That's why it's called the greatest story ever told. Believe it or not. Here's another big one. The truth hurts. That's why nobody likes it. And here I am, looking at myself in the mirror. Nobody likes the reflection either. But when you do it, you become different. Choices. It's all about choices. Don't worry about yesterday. Yesterday's gone. Can't bring anything back from yesterday. And don't go too far into the future. Not there yet. Today. 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 Where you are right now. In the present. I can take care of that. I can take care of today. I know what's going on today. I can deal with that. It's not overwhelming. It's not overpowering. It's today. Wow, 555 on the clock. That's right. There it is for you guys. Right on the screen. There it is. Like, or over here. Over there. Over there. Over there. Over there. Oh, man. The good Lord speaks in mysterious ways, man. And the good Lord provides. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. You know, it's like I say, or like what I started incorporating in all my gaming streams. God loves you and Jesus loves you. Whether you want to believe it or not. This wretch found him. Actually, I didn't find him. He's always been there. So I'll tell you honestly, not with pride or anything, but or not to be proud or whatever. I don't know how that's gonna sound, if it's gonna sound weird or not, but no ego in it or anything. But through all the bullshit, where I know deep down inside I wanted to give up, and I admit that I wanted to, he wouldn't let me. Here's another thing that I'm gonna admit openly and honestly. My ex-wife was a Wiccan. I don't know if you guys know what a Wiccan is, but it's a person that practices witchcraft. So she like doing the tarot cards and other shit. I think she changed into like pyramids and crystals and whatever, blah blah blah. She's a witch. There you go. It's a fucking witch. So whatever. Not passing any judgment, whatever. But yeah, Lord knows what that's capable of. But like I said, karma. I don't need shit like that. I got God. You know what I mean? I'm good. God protects me. The Lord is my shepherd. I will fear no evil. For his rod and his staff, they comfort me. He anoints my head with oil. My cuppeth overflow. And surely goodness and love will flow and go forth. For he so much loved this world. Love. Not broken love. Love. The true meaning of love. A lot of people don't understand it and don't know it. They say they love, but they don't love. Love is a sacrifice. Believe it or not. When you can, you know, when those moments had to be said and things had to be done, like I said, my children, our children, I shouldn't be selfish, our children, they died in 2010. Not in the literal sense because they're alive, but in the figurative. Like my family died. Nothing I could say or do will bring them back. It's too late. They're gone. And who they are now, I don't know. They've never been a part of my life. And I'm fine with that. And I'm fine with that. Go on with yourselves. Go on with your lives. Be prosperous, but don't forget God. Because you can't take any of this shit with you. Not even your body. So get good with God. Know Him. He loves you. Trust me when I say that. From a guy that almost killed himself. Trust me when I say he was always there by my side. And he wouldn't let me. He never gave up on me. He chose. My father chose not to give up on his son. Maybe somebody out there needed to hear this just as much as I needed to release it. But yeah, things are gonna change on this channel. I'm still gonna play video games, not people. But I think every once in a while I'm gonna drop in with some, hey, how you doing? Because Lord knows I want to travel a lot lighter now. I don't want to carry this backpack anymore. And again, like I said, I'd rather be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. Yeah. Oh, that felt good. Truth shall set you free, my brother. The truth shall set you free. But again, I'm hoping that a lot more men start talking about shit instead of giving up. Don't give up, man. Don't let somebody else dim your light. Please, don't let somebody else dim your light. Don't let their bullshit affect you. Don't let what they say about you. Don't let them tell you who you are. Do not let somebody else tell you who you are. You know who you are, not somebody else. Karma catches up to people. Judgment catches up to people. You guys are probably gonna take this the wrong way, but whatever, bro. I'm used to it. Like I said, I don't hate nobody. I just say what I mean, and I mean what I say, and I put it out there. Kind of like no filter, caveman. Fucking caveman. Love you guys, man. Not in the gay way. Not in that, you know. Love you guys. God loves you and Jesus loves you. Believe me when I say that. It's been a long road. One heck of a journey. We got a platform. Let's use it. Not just for gaming anymore. Right? Not just for gaming anymore. I play games, I don't play people. And the truth shall set you free. The truth shall set you free. Yeah. Wow. Wow. So hopefully nobody did any of that weird juju. Ex-wife, ex-girlfriends. Because that shit all comes back to you. There's no use. It all comes back to you. There's no use trying to do something when it's going to come right back at you. It's a boomerang effect. Hey man, I wish you all the best. Have a safe 24. Have another 24. Not the beer. Days. Like 24, hours in a day. Day. Be good to yourselves, man. Your body is your temple. Careful with the boozing and the drugging. If you're able to kick those habits, I'm proud of you. If you're working on it, I'm proud of you too. If you're still in it, it's choices. Choices, man. That's what it's all about, choices. Think long and hard. Again, can't take none of this shit with you. Thank you to whoever did tune in to this different live stream. But I think I'm going to bring this into the schedule as well as the gaming. Shaking things up for 2025. You have to, man. Just remember, where you saw it first. The gaming talking guy. I see a lot of people do things and I'm like, bro, I was already doing that. Like, fuck. Whatever. That's what it is. It's like hotcakes. Alright, I think I'll end it on that high note. But we'll see each other again on the Chill Live stream. And I am your guardian, your custodian. And 3, Mr. 416. Whether you like it or not, I'm still your quintessential stud muffin. And remember, God loves you and Jesus loves you. Many blessings to you all. Take care of each other. Wherever you are on this planet, whether it be morning, evening, or night. Be good to each other, man. And if you get that opportunity, tell that person that you love them. Right? Many blessings, everybody. Take care. Love you guys. Not in a gay way. Hey, not in a gay way. Don't even think about it. Oh, man. Take care. See you soon. Same 416 time, same 416 channel. Remember that. All right? All right.